Hello guys, this is a guy Michael, the selfless strategic trader. How you guys doing? It's been a while. I hope you're having a very good moment over there, and I want to believe your trading is going very well. All right guys, so guys, I want to show you something. That is very important, because you have to know this. During NFP, people were catching spikes, buying, they are catching big spikes. But before NFP, as you can see, this just my NFP bias, my bias on NFP. People were catching spikes, which was obvious that they wanted to catch spikes in order to trade NFP. But I said on my Telegram channel here that I expect NFP. This is my expectation on NFP. I'm going somewhere. Just follow me so that you will learn. I said I expect USD to gain strength against other pairs after a stop rate. After a what? A stop rate. What am I talking about? The stop rate, that it simply means if USD is gaining strength against other pairs. That means if USD is the base currency, like USD card, if USD comes first, that means I want to buy USD. And if USD comes as a quote currency, which is something like Euro USD, that means I want to be selling what? I want to be selling Euro and buying USD, because I expect USD to what? USD to gain strength. Now listen to this. I said after a stop rate. After a what? A stop rate. So which means before I sell, I expect all stops to be what? To be cleared. People that want to sell, people that want to sell, or people that enter the sell so early, they want to what? The trade the market will spike up before it will now go to the normal sell direction, which my bias. And if it's for people that want to buy, maybe like USD card or USD JPY, that's pairs that USD is standing as a base currency. That means it will first go down to chase spikes, and after that it will what? It will go on a buy. It will go on a what? On a buy. So when people, I look into a very long-term future when I'm trading, because I don't want to be trading and be catching 20 pips, 10 pips, 30 pips. No, that's why if you check my trades, I'm going somewhere. Sorry, though. If you check my trades here, 196 pips. We have one of 315 pips. That's how we got 369 pips here. 430 pips. So that's how USDs are here, 9,785 pips. Yeah, and all the analysis to these trades were what? They were posted here even before time. So if you are trading and you are able to look into the long term, it will benefit you, especially if you want to grow a small trading account. If you want to grow $10, then you should just look for one trade or two trades that will be able to give you pips, like a very long pips, that you will just place your trade and you will just rest, and you will see your $10 growing. Now let's go back to what I was saying initially. So now I showed my results here. I showed my results here on the spike. People caught this spike to buy up, but I already set my limit for the spike to where I expected the stop hunt to get to before it starts reversing. Now let me show you something on the chart. So now this is my chart. This is my what? This is my chart. After taking partials, this is where I am, and I will show you the reason why I took this sell. So follow me closely. Now look at this thing. People that were hoping to catch this spike, this was obvious that my trade was last week before, because this morning, this is a new week. This is Monday, and NFP was Friday. Let me pause so that you will get what I'm saying here. So I've activated my period separator. So this is new day, new week. This is new day. This is Monday. This was the NFP trade. So if this morning was when I entered this trade, that means my sell won't be here. It won't be here. It will rather be somewhere around here or somewhere around here. And if it was on Thursday that I entered the sell, that means price did not get to this stage on Thursday, which means my sell was around here, and my limit triggered. The first limit did not trigger. The other, I set like 3 trades, one limit here, another limit here, I think somewhere around here. So, and this one and this. So I closed. You can see the price I entered there, that I've already taken partials on some. So this shows that I waited for the stop rate to happen. People that got this buy, this long spike, they've already taken their profit and they are out. But for me, that's happened to be a long-term trader, I have to take the sell, and I'm still on the sell trade. Now I can start adjusting my I can start trailing this, put my stop loss here, because I expect price to come to this stage and retest, even though this is also a rejection zone. Now, why did I take this sell? Let me show you something. All right, I come to my daily time frame. As you know that I showed all this trade on Euro USD initially. This long trade, I've taken profits, that I'm now having 0.05 left to just trade this trade. Are you with me right now? So I don't have anything to lose on this trade. I just want to see till it hits my stop loss, and at the same time I'm on a sell trade. Why did I take this sell, and why did I set my limit here? See, we have structure broken here. This low here was taken out to give us a lower low, rejection of the lower low. I've shown all this kind of concept before. Rejection of the lower low, price traded into this zone again to retest the previous high of that low. So immediately price broke down again. So when price broke down again, what warranted this buy was, I don't want to show us weekly time frame because there's a rejection zone on weekly time frame here that's made me to enter this buy, this long buy that I took. That is how many pips now? Just follow me clearly so that you will understand what I'm talking about. So this buy is like 169 pips, which it has already gone to 200 pips earlier. I've taken profit of 200 pips on this trade, and I'm still trailing my stop. So that's what made me to take the buy here. But now price here broke this particular low again to give us another lower low. So I know that price will automatically come to this zone to retest it again, just the way it came to this particular zone to retest it. Price came into this zone again to do what? To retest it. Look at what happened here. This one gave us another lower low, took out this low, gave us another lower low, traded into it, broke this low here again, give us another lower low. Then I knew that, and apart from the rejection zone that I saw on weekly time frame, I knew that price will still come back to retest either this place or this place. So that's what gave me the confidence to enter this buy here. And I've already taught us about liquidity when we saw all those spikes, all these spikes. There are places. I will show us the link to that video is going to be shared. These are places where buyers and sellers are dragging market. So the liquidity is money. It's money they use to drag market in trading. It's money they use to drag market. So when you are seeing buyers saying no, we are taking control, sellers saying we are taking, those are liquidity levels. So I know price will come back to these liquidity levels in order to clear all the stops that are here. Are you with me right now? So now when price came into this zone, I knew that it's either, because we have series of liquidity here, we have double top here. As at the NFP day, this candle was not established. This was the NFP candle. This green pink candle was the NFP candle. So as at this day, as at this day, price has not gotten to this place. This liquidities here have not been cleared. So I knew that if NFP, normally we always want to clear liquidity before going into its direction, and this price has not tested it before because it produced a new low. It's a stage that produced a new low, so price will always respect it to retest it. So I knew that if price has not come to this place to retest it, and it is NFP day, because NFP you have to analyze from weekly to daily. I've shown us video on that before. So if you are expected to analyze from weekly to daily, so that we know how far their spike will go. So now when I saw this, I just knew that this NFP is going to come to clear liquidity up here, and if you look at this place very well, let me show you this. Okay, yeah, perfect. And if you look at this place very well, this candle here and this candle here, we have double top here. That's a liquidity level. We have another one here. That's a liquidity level. So I knew that price would come to clear this liquidity up here before reversing for that sell, because I just knew that it's going to sell. Are you with me right now? So that's why I now decided that, okay, if price is going to sell, then it should sell from either this place, this new level, because this place also clear a particular low. Anytime price came from up and clear a previous low, that's a particular level is going to be retested. Let me use retail terms. They will call this resistance and they will call this support. Anytime a new support is broken, price will come. It will not. This is not where it will retest and start going down. No, it will come to the highest, if it's lower low, it will come to the lower high that produce that lower low in order to what? In order to continue clear liquidity, come back and then continue on the normal trend. Do we understand what I'm telling us? That is why this thing Euro USD is USD is a quote currency here. Maybe I show us another example of a base currency that will explain similar thing that I just showed us right now. You can see my price is still moving downward. So this is another. So I just know that it's either price comes here. That's why I set my sell limit here, sell limit on this particular liquidity level, and price came, trigger the sell limit here, did not even trigger the other one, trigger the sell limit here, produce another double top, which made this place a triple top. Then what? Then rejected. So people that were selling or that were buying on NFP day, I catch spike, I catch spike. That is not how to trade. I told us NFP is also used it's used to our advantage in order to enter our potential level. The level sometimes some of us can wait. Those of us that need to catch big pips, we can wait for like some days just to enter a very good trade. So instead of us waiting for this, NFP will shoot, boom, retest that particular stage, then reverse immediately. That is how we trade NFP. Now this particular bias, now what am I expecting on this kind of trade? I'm expecting price to still bounce from here, because this place produced a new low, then price cleared this particular level up. So I expect price to come to this particular level to retest it for a buy, because this liquidity level are still going to be cleared for sure. So I expect price to either trade to this level, then continue a buy to come and clear this liquidity to this place or to this place, or price come to this area again and trigger another buy, so that this liquidity is here. The reason why I drew this thing was to measure the line, and if you watch this very closely, you see that they all tap the same level. See, I hope you can see it very well. See all these 3 candles and the one here, those pin this thing, they are all on the same level. So many people are having stops here, just like the way you are seeing my sell limit here. Some people are also setting their buy limit there. That's a liquidity level. Its price will come there before it gets to me. I'm already out of the market and I'm already buying, so that I will clear the liquidity with the market. That is how we trade. That is how we trade. Now let's look at USD CHF as an example, whereby USD is serving as a base currency, which will flow with my bias of USD should gain strength. So if USD gains strength, that means we are buying what? We are buying USD. Now on liquidity level, look at what happened here. This was NFP day. See the spike here, and this was the normal thing. So look at the liquidity levels here. So I said price was after the stomp raid, which was here. Many people wanted to buy here, and many people wanted to sell here. So price came, boom, cleared all the stops here. I buy stop, sell stop, all those, cleared everything, the stop rate, and after that price USD gained strength and started going upward. That is just the pure example of what I'm explaining to us, which means you have to understand market sentiment. Swiss franc. What are people doing with Swiss franc? What are people in euro doing with euro against USD? What's the USD JPY? USD JPY JPY yen. Yes, man. Where the man? USD JPY. What are Japanese doing with USD? You have to understand market sentiment before you jump into market. Then you analyze from higher time frame. Now I can take partials now, waiting if the price will still come to clear. If the price will still come to clear liquidity, before going to my normal direction. So I have to come to here. This is my trade here, Euro USD, to know if the price will still clear some liquidity before going to my normal direction. As you can see, so price can now choose to bounce back from here, then go and clear the liquidity I showed us on higher time frame, or it will bounce back from here or bounce back from here. But I'm still expecting a buy even after a very good set that I've had here. That is how to do it. This particular high was cleared by this low. Price cleared it up. Price can trade into this particular level, this particular previous low here, before it continue going up. Do we understand that? So that is how to analyze the market in this manner. All right, let me give us something that is very important. One of the reasons why I cannot decide to either close my trade on Euro USD now is if I now look at, like, now what are Australians doing with USD. Now on 1 hour time frame, I can see this particular level that price is struggling around this level. So I have to take some partials because they all have to agree. I want all pairs to agree with USD because I'm trading USD currently. So I want all pairs to agree with USD after this long buy. So I'm waiting for all of them to agree with USD that they want to now continue selling. So if they don't continue selling, that means I'm still expecting that clear, that liquidity up there on Euro USD to be cleared. Then I trade the sell. That is how to analyze the market. If you have gained something, like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. I think this is the first time I'm saying this thing after long years. Subscribe to my channels. All right guys, this is your guy Michael, the selfless strategic trader. The premium service is still available. Let me mentor you. Bye bye. Take care. I love you. God bless you.